So just give us, our audience, a brief introduction of who you are. I know most people know who you are already, but just to catch everybody up on it, who you are and what your current positions are at this moment professionally.
Yeah, my name is Vanessa Simmons. I am first and foremost, most important title is a mother. I am an
Great.
actress, an entrepreneur, and TV personality, which is where people probably first saw me on my family's show, Run's House. And it has been almost 20 years since that aired. I
It,
think.
it's been
Wow.
a while because I grew up watching it, for most part, so it's been quite a while.
Yes, so a lot has evolved since that time, and yeah, I'm excited to share my story with you guys today.
Right, right. So you mentioned Ron's house. So give us an idea or fill us in on the different shows that you've been a part of and which one you could say is your favorite today. Based on the past one, we're not speaking about the current one now.
Yeah, well, okay, well, I started off on Run's House, and I feel
Mhm.
like everyone got a chance to really see me and my siblings
Right,
growing up, and that's where I first expressed to, I guess, the viewers, that I wanted to be an actress, and it has been a journey since then. My first role was on a show called Guiding Light, which is a soap opera here, and since then, I've been blessed to star in a few shows, games people play on
hmm,
BET. I've been in Monogamy on Watch All Black. I've done some stage plays. I've been
right,
blessed to host of some amazing shows like Project Runway, and that kind of highlighted my love for fashion. And as an entrepreneur, I started a company with my sister called Pastry many years ago. It was a
hmm,
female sneaker brand. And
right,
today I'm into the wellness world and just hoping to spread as much information to everyone to live a healthy, happy, euphoric life. So it has been a journey, and I'm sure I've
right.
missed some shows in the mix in between there. Some of my favorite highlights from my reel that I can mention.
So which would you say, all right, let me make it a two-part question. Which would you say is your favorite of all, and which one you think grew you up, so to
I'm
speak?
gonna go with the current one, which is Deadly Entanglement, that I've had the blessing of starring in, just because it's a full circle moment for me. I've always wanted to be a professional actress. I have been moved away from my family 10 years ago. 10 plus years ago, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
ago, to become a professional actress and to finally be starring in a film alongside someone I've watched acting my whole life on the big screen was quite a moment for me. So I'm going to go with the newest show, Deadly Entanglement. But I mean, I feel so blessed to have been a part of so many amazing productions. And I feel like each production has definitely grown me up in a sense and
Right.
kind of helped me in my love for the craft of acting.
Right. So you kind of ran into the next part that I was going to touch on, but seeing that you didn't state your favorite, Run's House was my favorite, because that's where I think we got introduced, to
Yeah,
you
I mean, that was
guys
my
and
favorite.
who
That
you
was
are.
definitely,
So, okay.
but that's
All
like,
right.
speaking to our like everyday life back then.
Right,
So
right, right, right. So, Deadly Entanglement, that's what you're working on now. Tell us, give us in a nutshell. I watched a trailer, awesome, but give us in a nutshell what it is, right? And your experience playing in your role, what you like about it, and just tell us why everybody need to watch it.
So, if I could sum up the plot of the film without
Yeah.
giving away too many spoilers, it is about a rising R&B star played by
Mhm.
myself, Tammy, and she marries a super successful music producer, and we start to raise his son,
Right.
and everything is magical and amazing in this fantasy world, and my career is rising, and then his ex-wife comes back into the picture,
Mm.
and she is there to reclaim what she says is hers and
Never a
wreak
good thing.
havoc happy family, and even our lives. So it is definitely a thriller. It was
Mhm.
amazing to work alongside a powerhouse actress like Monica Calhoun. Like I said earlier, I've been watching her on the big screen since I've been just a young girl with
Right.
dreams of becoming an actress. So the experience was amazing. Like, I mean, I
And
remember leaving night just being amazed by the fact that I'm working with such an esteemed actress, and I learned so much working alongside her.
why we should watch it and what message you think it has for this generation.
It is a new take on a story that maybe has been told before,
Mhm.
but it's just a fun, wild ride. And if you are looking to be entertained and on the edge of your seat, I would suggest that you get your popcorn, maybe your wine. That's how I prefer to watch movies.
Yeah, I
Kick
have
back
the wine.
and enjoy where it goes. It's a wild ride, so prepare yourself for that.
Yes, because I watch a trailer and I'm like, okay, then this is amazing. So looking
Definitely
forward.
as an actress, I've never acted in anything like this before. I've never had to do like in the movie, I've had to do some of my own actor stunts. So that
Right.
was really different for me. So this is definitely me in a completely new form.
So
I'm really
so would you
excited.
say this is the direction you're trying to take at this point?
I think the direction I'm trying to take at this point with my acting career is just to do as many films that may
Mhm.
inspire people, that will entertain people, just creating diverse content across the board and being
Right.
taken seriously field as a professional actress. It has been my journey for many years. I've faced many rejections along the way, and each time I've just picked myself up and dug deeper into the craft of acting so that I could excel. And I feel like this is really an opportunity for people to see how I've evolved as an actress over the years. Um, Amazing experience.
Right, right. So guys, check out Deadly Entanglement. It's on BET Plus, right? Got it right.
Be streaming now.
Awesome, awesome. So we're gonna jump from film into the next area that you are a huge person in and you have a great love for it, beauty and wellness. So
Yes.
tell us about U4IA, that's it, right?
It's pronounced euphoria.
Oh,
And it's really okay. So during the pandemic, we were all locked down and we were kind of fearful. We didn't know what was next. Our health was, at the front line, and we wanted to remain as healthy as possible. And I started doing a lot of research on
right,
things that I could be doing in my spare time and just in my life to just have a better quality of life. And so I started compiling all of this research for myself, for our archives, for my family, and I started to feel like I should not be gatekeeping this information. This is something
right.
that I should be putting. I have a rather large platform on Instagram and social media, and I feel like I wanted to contribute to my community in a useful way. And I felt like I should be sharing these tidbits that I'm getting because, believe it or not, people don't know all of the little things that I was finding. That may seem like common sense, but if I had to research to find it, that means that maybe majority of people don't know or they need to be reminded. And so what I started to do was starting to put the information in a format that I could share with everyone to just give them inspiration to be living their most euphoric, healthy lives. So that is my goal with Euphoria, to share products and to share tips and to share information with people so that we can live our most healthy life, so that we can pursue our dreams and goals. But I think first and foremost, before any of that, is making sure that our health is in alignment, mind, body, and soul. And so that is my goal with Euphoria, is just to
Awesome.
be a source of inspiration, a source of information, bringing in all the experts that I know and experts that I find along my journey and sharing it with everybody. I do have people's ears with social media, and I want to make sure that the information I'm giving out there is useful and
Useful.
impactful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what are your top beauty tips and secrets? Let's see if I can put a number on it.
If we
Yeah,
could
right.
go into, yeah, beauty, we're talking beauty. We also want to make it health and beauty fused into one. You know, we
Right.
don't want surface. We want to be changing what's going on the inside so that we radiate beauty on the outside. And with the summer months right here in front of us, I think the most important thing to know for us is to be hydrated completely.
Right.
Huge fan of lemon and water because not only is it hydrating us completely, but it's also nourishing our insides, alkalizing our bodies, and it will give you that beautiful glow you're looking for on your face and your body. Deep breathing. Many people don't realize that they're shallow breathing day to day. And the way to really tap in and to control our nervous system and to live a healthy life is to make sure that we're doing deep breathing. And what many people don't realize is how we talk to ourselves is so important. You know,
That's true.
self-care is all about how we love ourselves. That's what I like to say. And I think we need to be speaking to ourselves nicely, just finding good affirmations that work for you, taking deep breaths in the morning, lemon water, hydrating, sunscreen, super important, sunscreen to make sure we're
Yeah, the
protecting
sunscreen.
our
I
skin.
learned. I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, I think we've all had those type of experiences in life. And so yeah, make sure that we're putting on the right sunscreen for our face and our body.
Right.
And yeah, those are my tips for the summer. And then speaking to yourself, that should just be speaking to yourself nicely. That should just be something we're
That
practicing
should be
all
tough.
year.
Right.
Yeah, even sticky little notes to yourself if you need to remind yourself.
Right.
Journaling is good for the mind, it's good for the soul. It's really important that at night you jot down, get off all of your fears, write down the
Hmm.
things you want to do. It just helps to improve your quality of sleep, just being able to
Agree.
jot it down. And in
Agree.
your notes in your iPhone, get a paper and pad, get a little book dedicated to your life and journaling. It's been incredible help for me over the years.
So I think there's a cross then because the next part I was gonna get to was what do you do for like, self-care and for mental health. But based on the beauty tips, you mentioned some stuff that can be used for that part. So just
Yeah.
share with us what does Vanessa do for self-care and the upkeep of her mental health.
My beauty advice is always infused with wellness advice because I feel like it goes hand in hand what
Right.
we're mentally. So when I'm asked for like beauty tips, I'll always have some sort of like, mental wellness tips that can accompany that because it goes
Right.
hand in hand. But for myself, I'm making sure that, I am making sure I'm filling up my own cup before I could,
Pour
assist
into
other
others.
people. I'm a
All right.
and it's all about balance for me. So it's important for me to find ways to love on myself daily so that I can love on my family the right way. And that includes some of the things that I just mentioned before. And even taking time to do your skincare routine, making it like a spa in your bathroom, lighting
Right.
candles, just anything that makes your soul feel good, pursue that. You know, I think that it's really important to just do the things that make us happy. Even the small little things that you wouldn't think, putting the
I
phone
agree.
down, doing a detox. I recommend doing a digital detox,
Yes.
every few months. It can get overwhelming out there. And that's a big part of mental wellness, just making sure you're taking care of what you're ingesting in your mind. Picking a book, it's important, reading a book. And I'm not talking on the iPhone because we do that and I have
Oh
my
my God.
audibles,
Yeah,
actual,
because I'm
you
guilty
know,
of that because I took up reading book, but not physical book. I read on Audible, which like most times when I'm driving or stuff like that, I'll listen. So I'm
me too.
guilty of the Audible part.
Go to the good old library. I take my daughter consistently so she can have her books. And then I also pick out a book by myself. And
Right.
it's amazing what being even an hour, 30 minutes a day can do for your mind, and just detaching from everything that's happening in the world, because it's so much and it can become very consuming. And I'm not saying don't be informed with what's going on in the world, but just
Right.
make sure you're informed with what's going on in your body and your mind as well.
Agree. Totally agree. So what are you currently working on in your beauty world, beauty business?
Yeah, well, I'm working on Euphoria and just doing as much researching as possible so that I can give everyone very useful information, finding the best experts I can find. And we will be releasing the website soon. It'll be
Okay.
euphorianow.com. I'm really excited about that. And for any updates and, how everything is moving, you can check on Euphoria Now on Instagram, and we post tips there daily until we have our website launch. So
Right. So
I'm really
that's
excited.
where most of the information is given on Instagram.
Well, not most of. We've got articles and articles I've been compiling since the pandemic, since we were on lockdown.
Right.
So the long form information will be on the website.
Yeah,
but
right.
I just point to share on Instagram in the meantime, because
Right.
that's where I have a lot of eyes. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about making wellness accessible and giving people something that they could really use long term, and something that will outlive me, just leaving behind a real legacy for my daughter, for my family, for people who have supported me over the years.
Okay, awesome. That's great. So, in closing, you've given us all the information that works for you, what you're doing, the information you'll give to the public. Tell me one advice you've gotten that stuck in your head for your entire time in beauty. Just one advice somebody gave, one tip somebody gave to you.
In the beauty realm, or just in life?
Beauty.
In beauty, water, hydrate, and take off your makeup at night. Do not fall asleep in your makeup. And I can't tell you how long I was like, yeah, I know that. That sounds like common sense, but
Right,
there's so many fall asleep with my makeup on, and it has wreaked havoc on my skin. So if there's one thing I could say to keep your skin in balance, is to wash your face every night, take off that makeup, and make sure you're giving your face some time to breathe. Take off your makeup, ladies and gentlemen. And lemon and water, I can't express how good that is for you. The vitamin C, what it does for your body, and even when you put it on topically, glowing. And for melanated skin, I feel like, it's really important.
Okay, awesome. So before you let you go, I don't wear makeup. So what advice you have for guys?
Sunscreen, water, working out, and try to get in a good sweat at least once a week. I mean, you're supposed to aim for more, but I mean, right. Baby steps.
Okay, I guess I'm on the right track because I do all three. So
dopamine, good endorphins rolling. It'll just make you feel happy. Like that is my goal. I try to wake up every morning by 5 or 6, get in the gym, start my day on the right foot. Okay,
awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by with me today, chatting, talking about your film and your beauty endeavors. It's a great opportunity talking with you, and I really appreciate your time.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.